Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Long Tall Sally as recorded by the great Little Richard on guitar. Now this song uses a classic early blues and rock and roll rhythm pattern. We're going to be in the key of F, and it starts off with these hits where the band just hits a chord and Little Richard is singing in between, and then we kick into that rhythm pattern. I'm going to show you how to play the whole song top to bottom, and we'll even go all the way to the end with the cool blues ending, so make sure you stick around for that. But before we jump in, if you're new here and haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, you're going to want to grab this at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales for mapping out your entire fretboard. And this is the way that I think about the neck, and it's just a super useful system that's going to help bring a lot of clarity to understanding the guitar neck for you. And I want to give it to you completely for free. All you have to do is go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you can use the first link down below as my gift to you. All right, well, with that said, let's break it down. Let's break down this classic recording of Long Tall Sally as recorded by Little Richard. Now this is a blues shuffle in the key of F, and we're going to start off with these breaks for basically the first 4 bars, and Little Richard is doing his thing. He's singing an incredible vocal on this one. Here's what it sounds like. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is an example of just playing through it one time. Of course, when the vocal is singing here, we have these breaks. So let me show you the first chord. It's an F7, and this is a very common blues voicing I use here. I'm going to play the 8th fret of the 5th string, the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then the 8th fret of the 3rd string. Now, all the other strings, so the 6th and the 2nd, and the 1st strings are actually all muted. And I'm doing that by just using like this part of my finger here and my index here to just lightly touch those strings so that I don't get, them ringing open like that. I get a nice, tight, closed position sound. So we're gonna hit that chord on the downbeat, just on the first beat, and then we're gonna rest like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do it again. We're going to play that for the first 3 bars. So it's going to go a 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now in the 4th bar, we're not going to play anything. We're just going to rest that whole bar. And then we're going to come in strong after that. So it's going to go a 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, rest 2, 3, 4, then. So there, I just went to this very common old school rock and roll pattern, and this is simple, but I love playing this. I still play this a million times. I still love playing it. And what it is the 6th fret of the low E and then the 8th fret of the 5th string. And those 2 notes there are called a power chord. And I'm going to strum those 1, and I'm going to go down, up with my strum hand. Then on beat 2, I'm going to reach up with my pinky and grab the 10th fret of the 5th string. I'm just going to strum that once, and then I'm going to take that pinky right off and return back to that power chord shape. This is a very common, what I call a root 5th to a root 6th just shuffle pattern here. You'll hear this in so many songs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to touch down that pinky on beats 2 and 4 like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's called the backbeat. And that typically goes right with the drums. They're swinging and then they're playing that snare drum right on the 2nd and 4th beats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we'll play that for 2 bars. Now that really represents what we call our 4 chord, which would be a B flat 7 in the key of F. This is a blues in the key of F. So we're gonna play that 2 bars. And then we're gonna return back to our 1 chord, the F. But instead of playing the F7 like we did in the first 4 bars like this, you know, we're gonna play that same rhythm pattern. So 8 on the 5th string and 10 on the 4th string. Then we'll reach up and grab that 12th fret on the 4th string with our pinky on beats 2 and 4. So if I put those together, it's 2 bars of it here on B flat and then 2 bars of it back on the F chord. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then go to F, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Now this is a pretty up-tempo tune here. So let's put the first 8 bars together. You can hear what it sounds like. So we're gonna play the 3 hits of F7, then rest in bar 4, then we'll tie in bars 5 through 8 here, which is the rhythm pattern. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, rest and go to B flat and F. From there, we're gonna play the turnaround, which goes. Okay, so that is gonna bring in 1 new chord shape. We're gonna play off the C chord now, which is our 5 chord. Now previously we were playing this B flat here on the 6th and 8th fret. What we're gonna do is take that pattern up 2 frets. So you should be on the 8th fret and the 10th fret of the 6th and 5th strings. Now here, we're gonna reach that pinky up and grab 12 on beats 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we'll drop that down 2 frets, do the same thing for B flat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we'll return back to F and play this for 2 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So the last 4 bars go like this. So let's put it all together. We're gonna play 1 time through this 12-bar blues. We'll start off with those breaks, and then we'll kick into the 8th note strumming. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Rest to B flat, F, C, B flat, F, and then we'll hit the breaks. 2, 3, 4. Then it just goes again. A rest, 2, 3, 4, B flat, F, C, B flat, F. So we have those breaks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, at the top of the form. Now, when the solos happen, so we play the breaks when Little Richard is singing, but later in the song, there is an instrumental section. Now there, we don't do the breaks, and what we do is we just play F all the way through those 4 bars. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, rest 2, we're gonna go. And just play that pattern for all 4 bars. Then we'll pick it up with the rest of the blues pattern. And then when Little Richard comes back in, we go 2, 3, 4, we do the hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when we end, we play this. All right, so this is the ending, and we'll play this on the last time. We're coming off the C chord, which is the same as we've been playing it throughout the whole tune. Then we drop it down to B flat. Now we're gonna hit the F, and you could either do F7, like we do on the breaks, or you could just hit the F power chord, just 8 and 10 here. 1, 2, 3, then 4, and this is how it ends. We take that F7 chord that we started the whole song off with, and we move it up 1 fret, and then we drop it back down. That's it. It's just a very common blues thing. We hit a half step up and then resolve it back to the 1 chord like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so it's 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but it comes up quick, so you want to be ready. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. So you want to be able to hit those chord strums for the breaks when Little Richard is singing, and then go into the rhythm pattern when he's not, and being able to transition between those two may take some time, so be patient. You can always rewind this video and go over any parts that are unclear. Then when you're ready, try and play it along with the recording. And to help you even more, be sure to pick up my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is really going to come in useful when it comes to understanding the guitar neck and how chords and scales go together. So if you wanted to play a solo over this chord progression next, then this will show you some scales to go with it as sort of an available pool of notes that you can choose from. And all you got to do is go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or use the first link down below as my gift to you. Next, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. As always, thanks for your support, and we'll see you in another video real soon.